Welcome to some train outside, apparently. I don't know if that picked up on stream, but welcome to some late night, at least for me, Yoshi's Island. We are going to be using File 2. For my buddy his meme is that File 2 will give you good RNG, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So, this game, it's been released in 1995. It's, so yeah, definitely an old game. We're playing on the Japanese version because it is a little bit faster than North American because of text. And also, notice the feet color on the Yoshis. They're gonna be all red later because, I don't know, I guess the developers missed that or something, but it's just a weird thing. Because they're supposed to be multicolored. Tutorial, we don't actually need to play. I'm going to play on Hasty because that's just my preferred way. There's two different playstyles, Patient and Hasty. Most people prefer Hasty. And we got our 1-1 classic going on here. So I'm just going to get some eggs here. And I'm going to get this guy to do a little skip. And there we go. Get on top of that, just like that. And that lets us skip having to go under, like, to get this flower. That would normally go up and be a little slow. This game makes me happy too, Buzz. Best game, old 95, I guess. It is, it does have super great art direction. The backgrounds in this game are all, like, very unique. Just like, they're all super wonderful and children's book style. I'm gonna be going for a skip here. If I don't get it, I have a backup, so we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna get this flower and I'm gonna bounce off of it. Right up here. It usually takes a while. There we go. 4 is solid. I can definitely take that. You can definitely get kind of stuck in that skip for a while. So what happens is you get, I believe it's a one-framer, where you get that daisy to be positioned in just the right way, and then you can get a bounce off of that daisy and go on the top of the level. Normally there'd be a tunnel you'd have to go through. But yeah, that lets us save like a minute or so it's pretty cool. Yoshi's story didn't nail the aesthetic. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, the reason it didn't come to Virtual Console Rocky is due to licensing with the Super Effects chip. So, this game uses the Super Effects chip revision 2, and oop, I hit a thing. There we go. It was made by a certain company, like Argonauts or something. Argonaut Software. Let me do the level so I don't have to. There we go. Okay. Like Argonauts Software, hardware, or something, and they didn't really want to license it after Nintendo used it for the Super Nintendo, so they couldn't really put Star Fox or Yoshi's Island on the Virtual Console or something like that. I'm not a super legal expert or anything. That might be inaccurate, so. Yep, that is a thing, Marrun. Yeah. I believe that is true. From what I've heard, he doesn't like Donkey Kong Country either. He dislikes Donkey Kong Country 1 a lot. Which is interesting, because it's considered by most to be an excellent game, so, I mean, I consider it an excellent game. I'm sure most people here in chat do, too. So we got our first fort coming up. Every level 4 in this game is called a fort. Every level 8 is called a castle. That's just what we do. I'm gonna just get these mid-rings, just for some safety. I don't, need to complete the game, these mid-rings, but just in case something were to happen, I might as well as just grab them, so. Also, we got Red Blarg coming up. Shoutouts to my friend Prolix, who loves this Red Blarg so much, but this is the only time you get to see him. Goodbye, Red Blarg. It's nice knowing you. Alright, there we go. Bounce off that guy, we can get into this boss room. Did he really? Oh, I didn't know that, Marun. That's kind of interesting. Big fan of Returns and Tropical Freeze. That's legit. Those are cool games. So this is called Burt the Bashful, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot him with eggs, and that's gonna make his pants fall off. And when your pants fall off, you die embarrassment, which is what he's gonna be doing. All the bosses in this game are really creative. They have really, like, goofy ways how you beat them and stuff. Whoa, there we go. This is a weird position. Okay, there we go. I just hadn't been in that particular position for that fight before. Amazing Marathon. No, you're amazing, Rhythm Gamer. This marathon kicks butt. No, you kick butt, Homographer. Probably other stuff about it. Maybe yeah. This is also an auto-scroller, so... Hey! Thanks for that subbed. Oh, yeah, so we just got an auto-scroller coming up here. So, I like to say that Purple Yoshi is factually the best Yoshi color. Prove me wrong. But, I mean, unfortunately, the thing about him is that he gets the most auto-scrollers. But, he is still the factually best Yoshi color. Prove me wrong. Also, the background in this makes me really happy. Just the faded, like, sunset sky and the mountains are just really happy. I don't know, I enjoy it a lot. No, you. Chat's gonna go into a riot after saying Purple Yoshi's best. It's gonna go into a huge debate. Local Twitch page shut down after speedrunner makes comment about Yoshi colors. Just something like that, or just goofy stuff like that. Just riots in the streets. I see we got Green Yoshi fans. That's legit. Oh, then why is Green Yoshi the main Yoshi captain? Blue Yoshi is greater than all. Most people like Blue Yoshi. Whenever I ask the question, what is your favorite Yoshi color, it tends to be light blue. Which is interesting. Just, I don't know. People like Void have said that, just various people in chat. That, and sometimes pink, too. That all Yoshis are created equal. We got some America action going on. Come on, Waluigi, what? Yoshi's Island, featuring no Yoshi. Where's Yoshi? Can you spot a Yoshi? I don't see any Yoshi. Oh! There's a Yoshi. There we go. Oh! All Yoshis are valid. All Yoshis are good to me. Metal Gear Yoshi! I think my favorite Metal Gear thing, Bone Man, is Metal Gear Kirby. When in Smash Brothers, you eat Snake as Kirby, and then like he gets the beard and everything. It's great. Alright, so now out of the auto-scroller. And also that thing I did there, that's called a pipe glitch. So when you press down and jump on the same frame, it lets you get into a pipe a little bit faster than usual. And oh, it's not like super important, it just saves frames. But like, you might as well as go for it, because you're not gonna lose anything. I'm gonna get this just in case something were to happen. So also I'm gonna be... You might see me jumping a lot, that's just because I'm jumping up slopes instead of running down them. It's faster to jump up and down slopes compared to running up them. 1 sec, so I'm gonna... Alright. There we go, that does a little skip. We don't have to get the flowers anymore, which is nice. That's called a scaly. On Yoshi Island. The legendary invisible Yoshi. Also, we get everyone's favorite fuzzies in this level. There's a few times fuzzies are in this game. I believe 3 levels have fuzzies in them. But everyone loves fuzzies. Fuzzies are RNG on where they spawn, so I just have to react to all of them. If I do touch them, it's a bit slower because it makes everything a slope. And because Yoshi gets a little wonky-ish. So we didn't get any fuzzies there, which is a bit faster. So that is pretty nice. Touch them. Oh, too late. I saw your message too late. Is the hold down for continuous ground pound not a thing in this game? I don't think so. Goku? Or Hog Koku? I guess I'm not entirely sure what you mean by it. Math so much when we hit on. Oh, it's hilarious. I remember touching him as a kid, you're like, whoa. This is much. This is a bit much. So also, you kind of saw some cool of the pseudo 3D graphics that this game used there on that little turn wheel thing. That's from the Super FX chip. You've probably seen a lot of games this marathon have it, and probably heard it a bit here and there. But yeah, that was the power it could do, which was pretty cool. Let's see, I have 1 egg. That isn't the greatest egg count I want, but I could live with it. Oh, okay. There we go. I need a little bit more height. You know what? I'm gonna get this just in case. Star Fox rollers. Yeah, so Toad right. You could do some ROM warps in this game using pipe glitch and some extra, like in some certain places. That's what warps is for. It's pretty similar to Warpless, just with that one difference. Alright, so here I want to shoot horizontal egg shots and have them bounce back as much as possible. So I want... There we go. Okay, that was really nice. That was really, really nice. Usually it takes like 5 eggs to do that fast. I think that was less than normal, so that was pretty nice. We just got a really nice bounce on the egg shot. It came one way, hurt him, other way, which is exactly what you want. Yep. Yep, if it's exactly games you should know. If it's a polygon in the SNES, it's a Super FX chip. That's exactly right. Was the team completely different? That's a great question, Locke, and I have no idea. That's a great question. But yeah, it's not just the Super FX. This is the revision 2 of it. Which is why when people are making reproduction carts for this game, they could only use very specific games. Like you couldn't... I don't think you could use Star Fox. You could only use like this rock and roll racing game and other Yoshi's Island carts and like some, I don't know, Stuff like that. You get the idea. Oh, these blocks also eat inputs, by the way. So I'm not going to attempt a pipe glitch on that pipe specifically, because that would trigger a run warp. But I'm going to attempt one here, and I got it. So that lets us get to this section a little bit faster. This is Tetris, because of course, what else would this be? Yeah, it's Tetris. So yeah, pipe glitching can let us get to some areas a little bit faster, which is pretty nice. So yeah. You don't use it a lot. I'm just kind of waiting for this stuff to get out of the way. There we go. Alright. Stud Racer! Stud Racer effects, that's the one. Alright, so I want to get a nice bounce off a fly guy. There we go. That will let us skip over to here. There we go. I gotta do a left-right thing to ensure that they don't eat my inputs. Just because they've been eating my inputs a lot when I've been practicing this. So I'm like, you know, not about that. That was a warp ban. I just slowly dissolve and like, I'm banned from speedrunning. You found me out! And I melt. Can Ron warp in a warpless run? No, so that's something you can do. That wasn't a Ron warp. That was just like, it doesn't warp you to like the end of like a few levels. That just gets you to one section faster. That is legal for warpless. Alright, so I'm gonna take a hit over here because I want to grab this guy. And then I want to get a nice bounce off of these guys, but I may not get it. I did, which is nice. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to keep... okay, get trolled. I'm going to go over here and get trolled by an enemy. As they sometimes are in Yoshi's Island, which is perfectly okay. And there we go. Skip the Baby Mario section. So normally what you're supposed to do casually is that you, oh nice, that guy helped me out. Is you normally go down and you go through this Baby Mario section, you have to get the star and it's slow. If you keep that fly guy, I think he's called a toady, you can just skip it. And that can be a little Monka-esque because if you're fluttering, he can sometimes just fly through you. So it's like, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it went all fine, so pretty dank. Starfleet Commander Bridge Simulator? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I have no idea what that is. Bonk, 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 bonk. So there we go. I used my tongue to turn a little bit faster. I didn't get the super optimal tongue movement there, but if you could turn around to get like a really clean turn using it. Which is nice. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted. I needed to just shoot an egg at him, so that's gonna hurt my egg count, but I think I will be fine. I would like to know what that means, Professor Ness. I really don't. I just... I know that the FX chip is a thing, I just didn't understand what you said there. All that technical stuff. I'm not super great with computers. Also, this is a very trolly screen. There we go. Just because there's so many enemies that, yeah, it's easy to get hit by them, and then there's a lot of pits, so you can fall into that pretty easily. And I want to get... okay, that was fine. There's a little bit faster way I could do that if I got a very nice egg bounce angle, but I didn't get it, which is okay. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Now we're Baby Mario. That's what a Baby Mario section will look like. It's kind of funny because with Baby Mario, you hold Y to get through them just like you would in Super Mario World, but not with Yoshi. You don't hold Y to run. Just one of those little funny things. Adding more rendering, I see. Super Baby Mario is a champ. He really is. Alright, coming on to our second fort. I'm going to be using a little trick called Gate Hack over here. And let's see if I get it over here. One, bonk, bonk, bonk. Love that. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to clip my eggs through the other side of this gate here. There we go, nice. That trick is sometimes a little trolly, but it worked out for us. Now I gotta do a perfect flutter, which is a 3-framer, I believe. There we go, nice. So then I gotta get through this sustained flutter section, so I will explain all the stuff that happened here in just a moment. Okay, very nice. So, what gate hack, how I got through that gate was, if you throw an egg in such a way where it can go through the other side of the gate, it'll open when it's not supposed to, and then you can get to the other side and kind of sequence break the game a bit. It's used a lot more in like ROM hacks like Super Mario World 2+2, can do some big breaks there. But yeah, it's kind of a cool trick. And then also how I got up that platform was that I used the perfect flutter. If I do a certain timing on my my flutter, I can get a tiny bit of height, and then I can get up the platforms like that. Also, this is a Big Boo. We just do that, and we ground pound, or we don't ground pound, I guess in this case. You can slap so many mode 7s in this bad boy. You get a purple instead of... Oh, I didn't get to read that all. Alright, 2-5. Also, we get factually best Yoshi again. This is kind of a neato stage. It's one of the harder ones to optimize. So what we're gonna do is... Oh! Get hit, apparently. And... grab this. We'll see if I get the setup stuff. Okay, well, that worked out just fine. It worked out alright. Wasn't the super fastest, but... because I used one flutter, which is a little slower, but that's perfectly okay. And this section is kind of tough. There we go. Oop. It could just be a very trolly section. This game can be... I'll say it a lot, but it can be quite trolly. So... yeah, I almost understand nothing. It's okay. Eureka, we had a ROM hack with, of Yoshi's Island. And Pancake, I feel you about all this, technical stuff going on in chat. I don't understand it either. We're in this together. Alright, and then this is supposed to be a maze, but if you know how to get through it, it's not really a maze. So we go over here, and then get rid of these guys. And we just got a little bit more platforming. This water is also one of my favorite things just in the background. It's great. It's so... oh, it's so pretty. And then just very comfy platforming. A lot of this run is just feeling very comfy, just having solid movement, stuff like that. It's a great time. Yep, we did 2+2. Alright, see you around, Games. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, shoutouts to the meme of 2+2, which is this a ROM hack? Is this a ROM hack? There's so many people coming in that run and is like asking, whoa, is this a ROM hack? It's like, yes. Yes, this is a ROM hack. So I'm gonna do a little glitch over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I'm gonna see if I can get it. I did not get it, so that's okay. It was a tiny bit of time. I'm gonna grab that for some safety. So what would happen if I got it is one of those bullet bills would have despawned. And I could get through that section a little bit faster. Sometimes you don't get it. It's okay if you don't. It's not like... It's not a huge deal, so... No worries. Oh, get in the pipe. I agree, Zosu, that this game has the best music and graphics of the Mario games. And then we fall in style, as my friend Ultimoist likes to say. So this game, you fall in style sometimes, and that was an example of falling in style. Also, we're gonna skip getting this car. You would think that a car would be faster than Yoshi, but I guess not. So, Yoshi's pretty fast dinosaur horse thing. Okay, this is gonna... This is the ever heated debate. Is Yoshi a horse or is he a dinosaur? This is what the philosophers have pondered for generations upon generations. This scout here, is this a ROM hack? No, this is not a ROM hack, Tyson. This is vanilla. They're actually making homebrew Nintendo PlayStation. Star, it's gonna be... 5-4 skip is very, like, unsafe, so I'm gonna just play it safe on that one. But it could, yes. If I decided to go for that skip, I could, but... Hey, Prolix! What is up? I gave you a shout out about the red blargs earlier in this run. 2+2 equals dinosaur, there you go. Speedrunning Fortnite, man. Please. Please, Bayleaf. So right here in this castle, we're just looking to get a key and stuff. We just gotta get a few keys. It's supposed to be kind of like a puzzle maze thing, but if you know how to get through it, not really too much of either of those. And key is right in here. And we're gonna make our way. Making our way downtown, going fast, playing Yoshi. And pick up an egg. Alright. And just got some more ways to go through. We got these, like, wrecking ball things. Just hit some eggs with them. Just like that. Indigo Yoshi. Indigo Yoshi's great. I could never quite tell if he was, like, black or dark blue. I guess indigo seems like the best color for it. It's a Dino Turtle Frog. I'm glad people are still talking about this. Alright, there we go, and I'm gonna pick up some more eggs just because I want a few. And there we go, just like that. We're out of there. We called these cookies, by the way. If you could think of a better name, feel free to let me know. But we didn't get the most optimal cookie angle, which is definitely okay. We call it like the legendary cookie. I've gotten it once, it was pretty incredible. Changed my life. Key is in there. Bandits like to troll us. We'll see that also in the next world with monkeys, where monkeys like to steal Baby Mario also. And just in case something were to happen, I like getting this safety. How many rod warps are allowed in the Warpless at 8%? There's none. None are allowed. Warps is for rod warps. Alright, so we're gonna manipulate this boss a little bit. He's gonna shoot some flames over here. We're just gonna wait for them to go like that, and then we're gonna push. And ideally, he won't be a problem for us. Just like that. God cookie, yep, there it is. Monkeys are the worst. Was it incredible and edible? Yes, it was. Yeah, the monkeys are definitely adorable, but they could definitely be the worst. This is a little bit of a cutscene, so we're just chilling for a little bit. Yoshi's Biscuit. You know, there is a game called Yoshi's Cookie for the Game Boy. It's supposed to be a really fun puzzle game. I have to try it. What percent is required for any percent? Just complete the game. Seriously though, people think he's a horse trick because he has a saddle. See, he has a saddle on his back and he's got like, I don't know, similar-ish features. Like the nose, I guess, but if you ask me, he's a dinosaur that just happens to have a saddle on his back. So yep, this is our third world. It's the most tropical area of the game. Why the whole game isn't tropical themed in an island is a little bizarre to me, but we get a good variety, which is really nice. Nintendo loves their having variety in their levels, so that's just part of great game design, which this game definitely follows. A lot of games have used this as a base for their base model for like their upcoming game. Also, I know those monkeys are gonna steal Baby Mario. Like here, you can't avoid it, so you just have to just turn around immediately and grab him. I agree, Toaster. Yoshi's shoes are pretty amazing. I have a Yoshi plushie that's sitting next to me actually, and you can like put your finger in its shoes, and it's adorable. I think Yoshi is a Trogdor. Alright, so here we got our kind of nature theme again. We got this forest background. We're just gonna platform up here. And oh! There we go. And ideally I can go like that. There we go, and I can skip having to get that stuff. And then like that. There we go. So yeah, normally I'm supposed to hit a platform to get up there, but if I use some tight movement, don't have to. I'm gonna get an egg here. Need at least one egg. There we go. That's a pretty, it can be a little weird section, because, like, that final section, oh, no bonus game, awesome. It can be a tricky section, because, like, it's easy to get hit by all the stuff flying around there, and you can fall into a pit pretty easily. Yeah, pretty much what chat said, Gene. JP is faster. Because there is less text on some cutscenes, whatnot. Also, Blue Barg, there it is. There it is, Prolix. There he is again, kind of working. I know you enjoy him. He's looking around. I also have another meme with another... Oh! With one of my friends where we have a meme where we go do Blarg percent, where we're trying to find every Blarg in every Mario game. Just kind of as a joke. Not actually, but just like, what if... Like a hypothetical thing that we would do. Just, I don't know. Just became a meme, I guess. I'm also... Ooh, I'm getting hit here. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna try to do a little glitch here. And I think I need my monkey in a little bit of a different spot. Sometimes it doesn't like to work out. There we go. So normally you're supposed to get a helicopter and go into that. But if you bounce off the monkey just right, you can kind of clip into that and slide through there. Just for safety, we're gonna grab that. So, and I believe the person who discovered that was, I'm forgetting his name. He was a Japanese runner. I forget his name at the moment. It'll come to me. It'll come to me eventually, but I believe he was the one who discovered that. One of the top Japanese Yoshi's Island runners. And we just got a submarine. Yoshi could turn into a lot of different stuff that, I don't know, Nintendo didn't really notice in the other Yoshi games, which is a little odd. But, yeah. Submarine is basically an auto-scroller every time we see that. Helicopters also not super much usually going on. Pretty much whenever we're anything other than Yoshi, it's not super... There's not a lot going on. So we put out our egg here, we can turn a little bit faster. Oop. There we go. I'm supposed to hit that guy. Okay, well that's fine. We'll go like this. Boop. And there we go. Do you use a life if you lose bar? Yeah, that's okay. So what you have in this game, Zurius 2K15, if you lose Baby Mario, then you get a timer to get him back. Depending on how many stars you've picked up in the level, and if your time runs out, then you lose a life. Oh yeah, Poor. Thank you, Poor. That was the runner. Follow Hackster for reminding me of that. But yes, 2K15, I definitely recommend going through and playing this game. It's definitely worth it. It's also a great game to play with a significant other if you have one. Did that with my my girlfriend. It was definitely a good choice. It's just the right difficulty for just kind of everyone to get into. It can challenge people who play like a lot of games and whatnot. It can also be great if it's your first game. Yoshi equals Boo. Are we still talking about this? We're still debating if Yoshi is a horse or a dinosaur? Oh boy. Oh boy. Escargot Express, I love your name. This is a little scary section, so hold up. Okay, just a lot of spikes here. There we go. Yoshi equals dinosaur. Irrefutable logic. How do you play with someone else? You just kind of take turns, or you just watch. Stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Swap levels. I'd already played the game, so I just kind of watched her play it and just kind of hung out. Yeah, it's definitely a great time. So yeah, this is a pretty funny boss fight. This frog just looks really smug at us, and characters are small, so we have to go fight this frog from the inside. This is the only boss fight that we fight from the inside. And we're gonna shoot the eggs on the right side or the left side instead of straight on the uvula, I believe it's called, because it does a little bit more damage compared to hitting in the middle. Getting trolled a little bit with this yellow water thing. I don't know what that is inside him. I'm not a biologist. Right as I said I'm not a biologist, my brother came and said, yes you are. Yeah, the spikes in this game are 1-hit KO. Yep. Yeah, agreed, Yoshi. My mom would play this game too. Yoshi's definitely a dinosaur. We're still... I look at the flames in chat, the fires of the underworld. So there's a lot of foam in this level. That was a really... There we go. The monkey trolled me, but we got a great angle. That would have been really amazing if the monkey just didn't decide to troll us, unfortunately. We still got a really nice section, though. Oh, stomach acid with water. Thank you. It's a little late over here, so I sometimes might not find quite the right words for things. I'm usually a morning person, so... So we just got some more platforming. We are also the best Yoshi again. And we're gonna go down here, because that way we don't have to deal with green piranha plants. Super nice that that's there. Green piranha plants are just pretty... They can be pretty trolly to deal with. Just because they'll shoot stuff at you, and then they're just piranha plants, and they're just large and stuff like that. That looks like stomach water to me. Oh no. Am I going to be getting crap for stomach water from now on? Oh no. I'm not going to go into the I'm not going to go and do it. Alright, so I'm going to get this key here, and then I just got a little bit of a cave to go through. This section was trolling me a little bit in practice, so we'll see. There we go. Did not troll me that time. So this is going to let us fly through a little bit of the top of the level. That's also one of the other things Yoshi could turn into. He turns into like this dirt remover thing. I can't quite think of the right word at the moment. And then flutter over here. Done with the level. Really short level. Yoshi is literally Japanese for curious horse. That is interesting. I never knew that. That is really cool. Only purple Yoshi. If Barney Yoshi is a dinosaur, does he come from your imagination? I do run Barney's Hide and Seek adventure, so I do have a thing for purple dinosaurs in my imagination, I guess. Alright, so we got our water level here. In water levels, you'll have these fish usually, and fish are RNG. Hopefully we get some nice bounce. Ah, monkeys. Monkeys, please. Fish didn't bounce at all, which was interesting. I don't think I've had that pattern before, but no biggie. That little monkey gets us a little bounce, so gets us set up really nicely for the rest of the level here. That's one of the things monkeys can be really helpful for, is that they kind of set you up really nice. And unfortunately there's a spring here that lets us skip through the top of the level. Otherwise we have to go and like deal with some enemies. Warpless, you're not exactly doing like super high input stuff. It's not like Trihex essentially. Hundo and Trihex is his own kind of thing. Maybe someday I'll have to do a button mashing off versus Trihex. That could be pretty fun. Yomi's curious, she means horse. Simple. So we got 3-8 over here. Got another castle coming on. We got some happy little things in the background. Happy little mountains. Can't think of the word again. Also, we're gonna put our tongue out here, and then we could just skip. We just don't get hit by that purple Piranha-Plant's hitbox for whatever reason. I'm not sure why putting it out there will do that, but it does, and that's what matters to me. That's what matters to the speedrun. I'm gonna pick up some eggs just because I would like them for later. There we go, gonna avoid these guys. Gonna pick this up just for some safety. I'm gonna attempt to do a little glitch here. Got it, nice. That lets us keep that guy small, and we can just kind of get through this section a bit faster than normal. Small stuff like that. Normally it takes a bit longer to get through them, so that was pretty nice. And clip, did not get a clip there, unfortunately. I think I will try once more. There we go, got it. And I'm going to ensure that I have max eggs. I do. We're gonna move on. Making our way down this pipe. And, oh my! At least that's what it'd say in English. So that's an Easter egg. That's intended by the game developers. Normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go onto that platform and trigger that fight, but if you throw an egg at that little Piranha Plant thing before the fight starts, you can just crush the Piranha Plant, so you don't have to actually fight it. It's pretty funny. I believe it does. That should show up. Gene. And the skip. Oh my, there it is. G-Bads, how's it going? I've seen you around. It's a familiar name. Definitely be sure to follow these people to give shoutouts to in chat. Alright, so World 4, we get a mountainous theme. So there are a lot of slopes going to be in these levels. Here we go. Alright, yeah, a lot of slopes in these kind of levels, so your movement is really important here. Not that it isn't important in other levels, but just in particular there's the more slopes here that you need to be aware of. Also, everyone's favorite aspect about Yoshi's Island is back. The fuzzies. I'm gonna... Okay, right as I said I'm gonna attempt to not get hit, I got hit by 4. So that's out of the question. 5, 6, they're just right in my path. There we go, that's my karma for not getting them the first time in 1-7. 6 might be a marathon record for how many I've gotten. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, whoa. And there we go. So I do that to get an extended flutter to get Baby Mario a little bit faster than normal. And there we go. So there is a little fancy skip you could do, but no one really goes for it. It saves like 1 second there. But it is a little bit faster. But I just do that way. The other way would be like they have to get an extended footer, perfect footer, extra stuff. Just fancy stuff, really. I'm glad Purple still plays Yoshi's Island. Oh yeah. Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. Thank you for making me dizzy. No problem. John DX. Yep, the memories. Oh, the memories. This game brings back a lot of them, doesn't it? So we have a runner, Plor, who has a very unique skip here. He, like, flies underneath the level and stuff like that. He does some really interesting stuff there. Definitely go check him out if you're interested in seeing stuff like that. No one else goes for that besides him. Not even, like, the other super tippy top runners. Hey, Commander, my boy. Thank you for checking in. So we're gonna pick this up just for some safety right over here. And if I went, oh, there we go. If I went over to the left, that would be just spikes and stuff, so we're not about that. We're just gonna go over here. And levels, Dungeons like onions. SNES Yoshi's Island. Yep, best one. It's very interesting to see how, like, Yoshi's Island progressed after the SNES. Like, all the other games have been considered to not be on par with this one. Just their mechanics and stuff just aren't really the same. So, I don't know, the ROM hacks like Super Mario 2+2 are really cool because it feels more so like a sequel to this as opposed to, like, kind of another Yoshi game. Oh, there we go. I got a thing. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna get on this little foam here because that will spawn these balloons a little bit higher up. And that lets us do the fasting. Going speed. There we go. We can get an extended footer off those bullet bills. So I don't think I explained fully what an extended footer is. So when you bounce off an enemy in this game, you gain a little bit more height than usual. Oh, there we go. Wow. Green guys can be the worst. There we go. They are the trolls. There we go. I'm gonna be safe with you. Alright. So yeah, when you bounce off an enemy, you'll get a little bounce, and then you'll also be able to flutter higher than normal. So it's an extended of your, like, your regular normal flutter. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can flutter in this game, which makes it really cool, right? Because it's not only just the platforming, but you got this kind of cool extra fluttering mechanic that you don't really see in any other game. That's what makes Yoshi really cool. Scott runs. Never taking a shower again. Please don't be a Smash player. That cracks me up. The Woolly World games are pretty great. Oh man. Greatness approaches your heights. Just never take a shower ever again. No, please do take a shower. PSA from Gooby. Showers are wonderful. Please take them. They're just good for you. Just do it. Also, poor Chain Chomp, look at him. He just cracks his tooth and he gets a little tear in his eye. It's like, oh, Chain Chomp, buddy. Buddy, Chain Chomp. So this is the longest level in the game, 4-4. There's 4 doors with 4 keys that we gotta get, because it's all 4s, 4-4-4, stuff like that. So we are gonna go over to this one first because it requires the least amount of eggs. We choose the order based on the egg count, and there we go. Ah, Bandit, get out of here. And there we go. So we're gonna platform our way up here, and there'll be a key in the bottom right, and then we can move on. These bandits are trolls. They're just like the monkeys. There we go. Sometimes the bandits can just like run away with Baby Mario to a place you can't get to in time, which would be the worst RNG you could possibly get. Hey, thank you, Roundcube. Appreciate it, my dude. Definitely go give Roundcube a follow if you enjoy more Yoshi's Island things. Oh, there we go. Alright. So for this one, I'm gonna keep one of these little shy guys over here. Oh, there we go. Get... Wow, I'm getting trolled. There we go. Alright, and I want... Okay, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is this instead. I just, like, trolled myself a little bit there. I'm supposed to bounce off one of those, like, Shy Guy things, but I just kind of balked him in a weird way. But it's okay. That is very kind of you, Scott. Thank you. That is very, very nice. I'm glad I was able to kind of make your day with that, so I went the door twice. Okay. Focus. So I'm gonna go over here. And get hit, apparently. There we go. Alright. Okay. Got kind of a weird way to get through it. There we go. Let's just go like that. And get the key with the clip. Thank you, Skywalker. Alright, but then we gotta get our last key right over here. This one has a bit of lava, so we're gonna be just cautious with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get these just in case I'm gonna need them. There we go. It'd be very easy to slip here, so I'm just gonna be cautious and safe here. There we go. And hit that. And we got all the keys that we needed to. Bucket skip yeet! Gooby, please. My name does not actually come from the meme. Interesting enough. It comes from my last name in a way. I have a very interesting story about my tag. Alright, so I'm gonna go into here. And we're gonna do some Smash Bros. And have Yoshi fight Kirby. Because secretly this is a Smash Brothers run the whole time. I just baited all of you. Can I get a jebaited? But no, this guy is called Mild. Marching Mild, and what you do is you ground pound him. And what you do is you ground him like that, like that, like that, and then he gets into these little milds, and from there you just ground pound them. Or, excuse me, you shoot them with an egg. Not ground pound the other milds. It's like midnight over here, give me a break. Gooby? It doesn't, Gooby, please. How'd you get your name? How'd you get your name, Gooby? So I was at a, well, I guess it does. In a way, it kind of comes from the meme. So I was at a game tournament, a video game tournament, back in, like, 2014 now, for a Smash Bros. And there was a guy there with the name Gooby, please, for his tag. And, alright, I'm gonna do a little skip up there. There we go. And ground pound, very nice. So there's a guy with Gooby please for a tag, and one of my friends said like, no, that's you. That's like, cause it sounds like your last name. And then he just kept calling me Gooby, and then I just kind of went with it, and that's now my name. The Count comes from what my old tag was it was gonna be Count Delicious. So I just kind of combined the two tags. So there we go, that is my, the weirdish roundabout way I got my tag. Yoshi Ultimate. Get ready for a comfy story. There we go, story time with Gooby. I'm not the greatest storyteller, but I hope it was entertaining for you. You really do, Lord, yeah, it's pretty goofy. Seems about right, yeah, escargot, exactly. That Yoshi face is great. Is that PD Piranha debated, Titus? That's really funny. You're like, I'm glad you like it, Scott. Goobylicious, Count Delicious, that's pretty swag, thank you. That came from, Count Delicious. Oop, there we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna go just do a little bit of platforming here. Also, this, I love the water, how it looks here. This dark, just straight dark blue. And in contrast with the white, it just looks amazing. Oh. There we go. Alright. That came from... See, I think I took it from just a random series of unfortunate events book, just Count Olaf. I just like the name Count, and then delicious was a funny word. That's the whole thought process behind that. Got any more stories? I do. Depends what stories you kind of want. The first one that comes to my mind is, my terrible experience of driving a golf cart when I was a kid. I guess I'll tell that when I get to a cutscene. Okay, there we go. Remind me about the golf cart story. When I was, 10. Or I'll do it when I have some time. I'll see. Tell us one. Okay, bedtime story. So, when I was like 10, I was playing golf with my dad. And he had a brilliant idea to, Commander, please. He had the brilliant idea to be like, hey son, now that you're 10 and clearly developed, you're old enough to drive us around in this golf cart. And I said, but Dad, I've never driven anything before. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. And so then I drove a little bit, and I just didn't understand how, like, brake, like, let's see, reverse and forward, how those worked on the car, and I just ended up, like, and how the turning worked. I didn't quite understand how that worked, because I was 10. And I ended up just crashing us into a tree, and the golf cart was fine, I guess. My dad was like, he fell out the cart, but it was pretty funny. And gate hack there, very nice. Got that. So that's kind of my short meme with that. Let's see, I'm trying to think of like other... I'm trying to think of what other stories I have. I'm trying to think of like goofy funny stories. What's a dad? Golf carts. My favorite thing in before golf cart. My favorite thing about this particular Yoshi's Island stream. Oh yeah. Keep it real chill here. Keep it really comfy. And before golf cart into a lake. Dad feels bad, man. Yeah, Goob Dad kinda got wrecked. He was okay. He didn't get like injured, he just kinda got messed up. But like... The moral of the story is, there's a reason why you have to be at least 16 before you can even attempt to drive. Like anything. There we go. Alright. So we got our next castle over here. What we're gonna do is just put that. Oh. And flutter up there. Okay, for the speedrun, stay for the story. Snug, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm trying to think of what kind of stories do you guys want to hear? Also, you can make that door despawn if you hit that yellow egg thing. If you have too many eggs, just because of some sprite overflowing stuff. That's kind of interesting. There we go. Carla's a beast in this game. Is Triax your Yoshi's Island mentor? I've talked with him, but he's not like teaching me everything and stuff. Carl does do Yoshi's Island, yep. That was his original speed game, I believe. I'm sure you have a fun bowling story. I do have a fun bowling story, yes, I do. It's very short and sweet. So I don't bowl often, but the time I did, I was going, and then I got one strike, and I was feeling like, okay, I got a strike. I don't get a lot of those, but hey, that's something. Then I got two, and I'm like, oh baby, I could get a turkey. And I was bowling with my family friends, and they said, hey, if you get this turkey, I will genuinely give you $100. And I looked at that bowling lane, I stared it down, and then I missed the third strike by like 2 pins. Alright, so we're gonna do, we're gonna fight this boss here, ground pound him just like that, and jump on his head to, get some eggs from him. Let's do 4. And there we go. I'm gonna attempt to do a little just swag thing on him. We'll see if I get it. If not, don't worry, it's just like a, you'll see if I get it. Oh. To the moon! So that is called Blast Off. It's just a little graphical glitch. The story about streaming. Teach me how to, whoa. Teach me how to get a girlfriend like you. How I found my girlfriend was that, I went to a, video game tournament, and I met her there. So, the secret is just go to video game events, I guess. I guess they made you the turkey. Progress. Nice blast off. Thank you! Yoshi's Island music is the best, Scott. But yeah, I would have gotten $100 that day if I got that turkey. I was close. I wanted that hundo. Alright, so we're gonna get on this cloud up here. There we go. Just a little bit faster to take the cloud instead of having to platform up the whole mountain. This is where all the snow and winter themed levels in this game will take place. There will also be the troll enemy of these levels. This world is penguins. Penguins are vicious. They fight Yoshi, and they're just, even though they look cute and cuddly, they're vicious. So if you want to, hey, was that a Smash tournament? Yes. Alright, and then just some cool ice platforming over here. We got these icicles. They can hurt us if I were to be under them, so I'm gonna be, oop. There we go. Ah, there we go. Got hit a little bit just like that, which is okay. We're fine. Everything is fine. It wasn't because I won the tournament. She just thought I was cute. That is the actual case. She is sleeping right now. Otherwise I could, like, message her or something. We could get her in here. That would be pretty funny. Penguin fake news. This stage is so. That's a funny thing, Maru. I made that same pun like months ago when I was first learning this game, like months and months and months ago. With Prolix, I was talking to Prolix and did that. Yoshi is my Smash character in some certain Smash games. I play him in pretty much all of them. Also, just for the swag, I'm gonna take Swag Ball. That's the name of this because I don't know why, it just is. Cute. Oh boy, here we go. Aww. I believe it will. I believe it'll work, Hackster. Also, we take this cloud here, and then we can just go like this. What we used to do is, like, platform underneath the bottom of this, but this, just taking this cloud is way faster. Gooby, heck cute. Astro. Melee HD win. Good question. I don't know. Someday, maybe. Alright, I'm gonna get this, and we're gonna do a, kind of neato trick here. So we're gonna fall down over here. And gonna keep flying. And there we go, nice. So that skips us, that skips having to do, like, the... get on the platforms and whatnot and go up the whole way there to ski lifts. I have emotes for the terrible penguin. So kawaii. So 5-3 is definitely a truly level because it, I mean, it even has a penguin on the front of it. So we're gonna do, the first part is we're gonna get up here and we're gonna try to, well first we're gonna skip this water and we're gonna try to get on the top of this other ice. And there we go. So the fish are RNG like I've said earlier, so sometimes they don't want to cooperate. Yeah, that, we almost got it, but not quite, which is, we'll live with it. It's definitely okay. Sometimes this level likes to troll you. Just getting through it is the big thing. Thank you, yeah, the first skip is pretty neato. There's a lot of neato small skips in this game. Like that. And there we go, platforming through some ice and whatnot. God, like, thank you. My reply was lost in a museum. Oh, because of Indiana Jones. I get it. I get that joke. I appreciate this run being derailed to a Gooby story time stream. That's pretty funny, though. If you ever want me to tell stories, I can tell stories, I guess. Alright, there we go. There's a kind of scary skip for that where, like, you just kind of slide into those spikes and, like, you just shoot the egg at the right time to get through it, but I'm just gonna be safe there and not deal with that. Also, that penguin at the end is also very trolly, because it's like, you don't see him, and then you can bounce off him, and he'll put you into the, into that pit. But now he's got some skiing, Yoshi, and Baby Mario gets a really cool hat, but not a shirt, because, reason. And we just keep going down this little ski. This is the only time you get to see skis in Warpless. And 100% there's like a bonus level where you get to do it. Neato, well, hey, Neato is, hey, don't disrespect Neato. Neato is a great word. Can I get a Neato in chat? Tell us a story of how you got into speedrunning. Yes, my friend, who's the same friend who gave me the Count Gooby name, he told me about this event called Summer Games Done Quick happening near me. I said, oh, I like going to game things. I guess I'll go to it. It's a charity thing, too. So it's like, sure, I'll go to it. And then I just kind of... Oh, I got to saw speedrunning really for the first time. I got to see Trihex do his 100% Yoshi's Island run as the opening for that marathon, which kind of inspired me to get running Yoshi's Island. I got to see some of the other games I've really been interested in, like Super Metroid. I got to see that race there. I don't know, it was just a very cool event. Got to see Shenmue 2 there. That might have been the other year, 2015, but yeah. There we go, and we're gonna get up here. But yes, because of that event, I kind of found speedrunning, and I just decided, hey, this is something, people like doing this for fun, I guess I might as well as do it, because I love this game, you know, or like, people speedrun because they love a certain game, and I love a lot of games, so why not just kind of share the games I love, you know? Alright, there we go. Yes, it does, Maru. That is sick, G-Bads. Yoshi's Island is the path a lot of people took to speedrunning, which is pretty cool. Nito is spiffy, thank you. Nito is spiffy. I 100% agree. GDQs are really great, Bayleaf. Those marathons in general are just really great. It helps bring people together. Link to the past, so I actually start doing. That's sick. Also, if I wanted to be very marathon unsafe, I could do something called 5-4 skip here, where I would essentially do a ton of really tight inputs and fly through the bottom of the level and whatnot, and eventually skip this auto-scorer, but it's very, very tough. The wiki says that, yeah, it might take you like 1,000 attempts before you'll get it once. So, yeah, we're just, for safety's sake, because I would like betting odds on 1 to 1,000, we're gonna do this. I'm not exactly that kind of betting man. CDQ 20. That is sick. I swear I met you there too, G-Bads. Your name, I swear we played in a tournament there. You played the Project M1, I think. Nito is a pretty spiky word. Agreed. Nito is the official sponsor of this stream now, I guess. Somehow. The word Nito. Five for skip at midnight while distracted. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly, Professor Ness. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Ted Fool, did you just... I mean, it's true. If you were a betting man and have less money. Don't gamble, kids. Your face brings... Really? I see. You've definitely been in my stream. We've definitely seen people places then. I've definitely seen you then. It is Big John. Get your egg rolls, everyone. Would you like an egg roll? I hope I didn't butcher your thing, Big John. Also, I'm gonna attempt to do kind of a neato trick for this boss. It's somewhat inconsistent. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you don't. Gonna be doing something called sluggy shots. So I'm gonna kind of clip the eggs into Sluggy, and from there it'll kind of hurt his weak point, his heart. which I'm not getting it, unfortunately. Ah, that's okay. Yep, so we're just getting trolled and not getting it, so instead I'm gonna go like this. I've seen even, like, super top level runners just not, like, have trouble getting it sometimes, so it's definitely okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. There we go. Not the fastest sluggy fight, but we got through it, so... So unfortunately we didn't get to see that, but... It's such a... It's a weird kind of trick, and sometimes you do it slightly off for like one time, then it just kind of throws off everything else. All these bosses, love the nostalgia. Oh yeah. So much nostalgia from this game. So also, there we go. Alright, we get to be best Yoshi color again, and now we get to kind of see these bird... Ah, dang it. There we go. That's okay, right at the beginning. This level is trolling me in practice a little bit. Fortunately, we're right at the beginning, so we're fine. Let's do that again. That didn't happen. I'm just gonna Men in Black your memory and just kind of... Just flash erase memory and say that didn't happen. So now we get to see... There we go. Lots of birds in this level, or some people like to say borbs because it sounds funny. Pretty much just go like that. Monkey Q. That happens though. Tiny slips like that. Tiny slips happen, it's okay. And also, for this helicopter, we could skip going through this section by just going on the top and just holding to the right, which is super convenient because otherwise it can be pretty tough to get through this section. So there we go. Sick, let's play. Welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi's Island. Alright, so here we go. We just activate this little switch, and then do some platforming and we're out of that. Simple every time. All is well. Yep, all is well. Was that Will Smith? Wait, what is what? I must have missed something in chat. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson Punch Out? Yeah, that's like Sinister Zallard, those people. This is an auto-scroller, so... This is a good Let's Play. Game and Gal, please. This is a pretty long auto-scroller, too. This is like... Oh, I don't know. Good few minutes or so, so get cozy, everyone. And just kind of enjoy this purple background again, all this cool stuff. 1, 2, 3. I did it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go, G-Bads. Real speedrun happening in my real home. With my real controller, with my real SNES, with my real cartridge. So definitely, if you're ever at a GDQ, speaking of SNES, I got my SNES signed, a bunch of people at GDQ. Definitely, if you'll be at next SGDQ, feel free to say hi and sign my stuff if you want. We got an auto-scroller, so we can talk about pretty much anything from here. We got a few minutes, so Greetings from Memory. I love Memory. That's where I live too. Wow. Whoa. Holy crap. Okay. That's really weird. There we go. Okay, I've never had those guys shoot so many eggs below me and keep me up like that. That was really weird. There's always gotta be one really weird thing to happen, right? This is a weird thing to happen. Another pizza. I did have pizza tonight. Well, healthy abridged kind of pizza, but not the full-on cheese, sausage, everything, but more like hummus and kale. Sup, Oblivinator? To the Moon 2.0. Definitely go follow Oblivinator here in chat. He does some sick Pikmin runs. Pineapple is an amazing topping, Game Joe. Don't even start on me and pineapple on pizza. Alright, we're done with the auto-scorer, thankfully. He's faking. It's all faked. Also, we're supposed to have a enemy here, but he kind of despawned. Yoshi's Island has some weird things just sprite overflowing, where it'll just despawn, stuff like that, so... I have a lot of eggs, which adds to that sprite count, and just causes that stuff like that to disappear. You could have stuff like doors disappear, things like that, just very weird stuff. And holy lag, Batman. That section lags a lot, just with the ridiculous amount of sprites on screen there. Yes, we are best friends, Death. Death Wish 88. Oh boy, here we go, Trickman. It's Leo over again, oh boy. Yeah, pineapple is just, in general, always been one of my favorite foods. So this is the level where we go left. And we just got some platforming. We also get introduced to these mysterious ravens that may or may not be coming back, totally. They just happen to be here and do not allude in any way to what the next boss will be, not at all. But yeah, pineapple is just one of my favorite foods as a kid. I don't know, I've always just liked the taste of it. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Gonna do a bit of some fluttering. I want to get all the way over to the right here, and then the camera will kind of stop scrolling, and then I can kind of go down and get into the position I want to. So yeah, see it stop there. And gotta move it down, there we go, and we're there. So I've got 2 eggs, which will be alright. Oh, there we go. Ideally I'd want 1 more, so I'm gonna do the safe way through this and get one of this guy's thingies, one of his little spike ball thingies, and eat one of those. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That is legit, Oblivinator. That is very legit. Also, this section I'm going to be safe on because this section can kind of eat your inputs. So, like, I'll press B on part of this platform and the game will say, like, no, you didn't press B. I'm pretty sure you did not press B there, sir. And then I'll sit there saying, no, I pressed B. And then I'll just kind of run off and take a death. Okay, there we go. Good. That could have been dicey really fast. Them granny strats. Yeah, doing some grannies. I like pineapple on pizza. There we go. We got some people who liked pineapple on pizza. Oh boy. Oh boy. There is... This is unleashing a lot. The pineapple thing. Do you run Super Mario World too? No, I don't, Skywalker, but I've thought about it. Super Mario World is one of my games I've played a lot as a kid, so... I casually, I guess, speedran it as a kid. Like 11 exits, sort of, but like, it's not an actual speedrun, just like, play the game regularly. You know. Alright, so we got our 5th castle. This is gonna be with Raphael the Raven. He is my favorite boss in the game. And I like to call the fight with him Super Mario Galaxy, and you'll see why I call it Super Mario Galaxy if you've not played this game. So I know some of you haven't, so... There we go. Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Get rid of these cannon guys. We don't need them. The eggs ricochet a bunch in this section, so we can just deal with it that way. Well, I do. Yes, I do, Trickman. You are right. I do run it in a way if it's Mario World, but there we go, and in there. So we also get these rotating platforms yet again. I'll take this just for some safety. Just in case something were to happen. This section has been a little bit trolly in the past for me, so... So gotta go all the way over here. There's a lot of Borbs here. And we just go like that and deal with them. Waka is here too. Hey, thank you, Cat. Much appreciated. Hey, thank you, Waka. Definitely go give him a follow if you enjoy some cool PC games. And some very neato FPS games, Deadcore, things like that. Shaking my SMH. You say something, so I piped up. Been working? That's okay. Alright, so this is why we call it Super Mario Galaxy. So, Raphael kicks us to the moon, and then, well, he jumps up here. And now we gotta fight him. We want him to go to the left here for best RNG, which we did not get. But Waka, pineapple on pizza is the best. So there we go. I gotta grab about him 3 times. There we go, nice. That's breaking my heart, Waka. Pineapple pizza is wonderful. Sorry, please. Now there's the fight. That was pretty much... If we got better RNG, that could have been a bit faster, but that was pretty much as fast as we could have done it, so... And now we got the longest cutscene in the game up here. Breaking my heart again, Waka. Oh look, it's Super Mario Galaxy. There you go, exactly. P-Bird, that sounds like it'd be really funny. That'd be really, really funny to do someday. Nice fight, thank you, Waka. That emote, Strider, is also great. Would you rather speedrun F-Zero or Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Well, consider I already do speedrun F-Zero, I would say F-Zero. Whose emote is that? I ate your pie. I ate your pie is wonderful. I ate your pineapple. So there we go. This is the cutscene, so we've got Link to the Yoshi here going on, and we're in the Dark World now. That feels bad, Scott. Sauerkraut pizza, fight. We never had that. Jalapeno is great. Alright, so... World 6 has got a lot of neato tricks and whatnot in it. And it's just got, this level's got, there we go. Just like that, alright. So you're gonna see some like in 6-4, ideally 6-5, stuff like that. 6-6. Yeah, this is kind of the Dark World themed area, so we got kind of the scary theme going on. Everything's like, oh, kind of a darker tone. It's got like the bones and stuff are underground and whatnot. Things like that. So there we go. Get out of my way, Toady. Chain chops are also RNG on where they land. And I'm gonna get this just in case something were to happen. And there we go. So there is a section I could bonk on pretty easily and fall onto a spike or something like that. There we go. And we bounce off this little skull bird and make our way down there. Get your magic mirrors ready. Wait, Ron, SNES game. But where are the boots? I mean, Yoshi already has boots, I guess, so... I don't, Skywalker, but I've thought about running some. Might do Tetris or something. Tetris speedruns or some import games like that. So 6-2 is... doesn't have any, like, fancy skips or things going on with it. It's just straight platforming. And my favorite thing about it is these fireballs' face, because it's just like a little colon 3. It's just like a little cat face. It's great. Strawberry, yeah. Oblivinator is a kombucha maker, which is pretty cool. So he can definitely explain more about it. So yep, we just gotta wait for here. Also, the water is now replaced with lava effects that I love so much. You might remember me talking a bit about that in an earlier level. Be the 15th Yoshi's Cookie winner. Is that a data face in this stream? So we just go through this. Baby Mario runs on spikes for some reason, but Yoshi can't because Baby Mario. Baby Mario's got some pretty tough feet. Not make her shake my head. The water is off. Water's off. I haven't oh no, a bonus game. Okay. So that's a good meme. So if you have your cursor land on that, like, on the flower at the end of level, then you get to get one of these things. Fortunately, we got a fast minigame. There's some minigames you could get on that that are a lot slower, so didn't lose too much time with that. Infant Mario just casually running on spikes. Exactly. He just kind of casually runs there because... I don't know. Just Baby Mario. So this is kind of a weird level. You flutter through most of it, but there's also these like spinning platforms. If I were to bounce off of them, they could give me a bunch of height. And it also has fuzzies in it. For the fans. There you go. For the fans. There we go. Are you pleased, chat? Are you appeased that I got your fuzzy for you? Oh boy, now chat is... Now chat is in a riot. Oh boy, I got another flower. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna go up here. Fuzzies, I am pleased. I'm glad, glad you're appeased. I Ghost, that emote is amazing. Are you not entertained? Oh boy. People love the fuzzies. They don't get enough of them, I guess. I don't know. So over here, we're gonna just do some simple flutters. And ideally, oh, okay, so that's funny. This section likes to troll me a lot. So normally what I wanted to do there is I wanted to have that Shy Guy bounce into that Ghost, and ideally that would KO him, but the Shy Guy went the other way, so oh well, but that is okay, because we can still skip to the top of this and get through that section a bit faster. And I also want to keep eggs here. It's important for me to keep keep track of my egg count here, because I'm gonna use it for a quick kill. Also, this guy could be pretty trolly. Ideally I want him to stay up here, but as he's doing now, he doesn't like to. He just kind of does his own thing. There's not really, I don't know, he just has his own brain there. And where did he go? There we go. He's being extra trolly today. There we go. Also, hello, Goob brother. Alright, so I want to go back and make sure I have enough eggs. There we go. Okay. Because I will need them. Almost missed the full run. Dang. I'm very humbled you would set an alarm just for my run, though. That feels good, man. Alright, so we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna ideally get a super specific bounce off of these guys. There we go, nice. You gotta do an extended flutter to a perfect flutter to get over that, I believe, so it can be kind of tricky to get it. But we got it. And if I wanted to be kind of unsafe, I could opt to save 3 seconds if I wanted to fly across this whole lava, but if I were doing PB attempts, could definitely go for it, but otherwise it could be pretty risky, because you can lose a lot of time if you don't getting this. So taking the log is definitely okay here. Clap. Dank. That's exactly how I say it. So we got our boss coming up here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire 5 neutral egg shots to quick kill him. And what a neutral egg shot is, it's just this downward 45-degree angle. It's the first angle that Yoshi's egg cursor comes out on, and we do it just like that. So 5 shots just with the first angle Yoshi's cursor comes out. Riding in the marinara. He's just taking a bath in marinara. That's all. Oh, yep, yeah, you could do a ground pound by the flowers, and it'll give you full eggs. So 6'5" is a pretty... I say this a lot, but it's a truly auto-scorer name. In English, this says, the very long, with lots of O's, cave. And, for good reason, because this is a long auto-scorer. Unfortunately, at the end of the game, there's a lot of auto-scrollers, but you get a lot of neato tricks, too, so it balances out, is what I think. Spicy marinara, please. Chat, please. I love this chat. I think I said this my other runs, but I love this chat so much. It's hilarious. You guys make me laugh. Feels good. We got these cool hills background going on. Gotta point out all these cool backgrounds going on. Pretty much I'm just gonna sustained flutter here. This is kind of what a sustained flutter would look like. Just keeping your height here so you can get over long horizontal gaps and things like the such. Long, exactly. That's what it looks like too, Gaming Gal. It just, that's what it spells it, just like that. And we got some more super spicy marinara with cheese flowing from the rocks. Yoshi's allergic to dairy though, and marinara, so he's not gonna go and eat that, or take a bath in it either. Also, this is the last time we get to see the objectively best Yoshi color. Gooby, please. Ryan goes, Gooby, please. Poor Shy Guy. So flamed. Yeah, Shy Guy just kind of went into the flames. He wanted to take a bath in the cheese and marinara. This is a super spaghetti island. This has been one. That feels great, Gaming Gal. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've definitely been enjoying doing it so far. I always love running this game. It's one of my favorite games. A lot of people's definitely like top 10 games. Just, I don't know, just love Yoshi. Just feels great to play. Love just hanging out with people, just chilling. Hopefully making their day a little bit. Trickman, please. Super Spaghetti Island TM. That's pretty good. We are almost at the end of this auto-scroller too, so once we are out of this auto-scroller, I'm gonna attempt to... There's a second auto-scroller I'm gonna attempt to skip, but it's a frame-perfect skip, so we'll see if I can get it. The jump is like a frame-perfect thing, I gotta get in the right position and stuff. I'm gonna get this thing just in case something would happen. Oop. No, didn't get it there. No, didn't get it there. I'm gonna try a few times. Okay. There it is! So what I had to do there is called a perfect jump. It's when you jump, like, exactly on... First frame, like, getting onto something. Like... Or something like that. I don't quite... Something like, it's like the first frame off of an object you jump or something is a perfect jump. And that lets you scroll the camera in weird ways, and that lets us bypass that auto-scroller. So that saves us 25 seconds. That feels good, Bayleaf. That feels very, very good. Yeah, there's a ton of unique enemies in this game. There's... They don't... It's not just like the same Goombas or anything, it's just like, it's Shy Guys, Fly Guys, Toadies, Koopas, Flying Koopas, like Paracoopas. We are also going to do... Also, I love this background. The purple, Purple Mountains, the star theme is great. So we're going to attempt to do another mini skip here. This has been trolling me a lot in practice. Rock, please. There we go. There we go. Nope! Okay, that was just my fault. That was just on me, that wasn't the aim. Wow, I am derping today. There we go. That's what I get for playing games at midnight. There we go. Alright, there we go. So I need to set it up in the right position. And ideally, this trick is kind of finicky. There we go. So the key's there, and I want to pull it through the wall. Just like that. Yeah, I agree, Bayleaf. It's definitely very nicely designed. Oh. But yeah, how that, there we go. Shy Guys can give me bad RNG, which it looks like he's kind of doing. There we go. Now he's gonna do good RNG. So, there we go. Come on. Be nice. There it is. Alright, awesome. So how the key skip work there is that when you push Yoshi into like an object, in this case the rock, he can kind of, gets pushed forward a little bit, and that can clip his tongue through the wall, and because he can tongue keys, it can kind of get pulled toward him, and so we can clip the key towards us that way. Clearly a sign you should do Rockless. Lord Nab, please. Rockless is the harder setup for that. That's like it's a super fancy way of doing it. PogChamp. But yeah, it's definitely a cool skip. Saves you like a minute, I would want to believe, around there. So otherwise you have to go through the tunnel. Poor Chain Chomp. You have to go through the tunnel and then grab the key normally that way, fight some enemies, stuff like that. We don't want to deal with that, that's slow. Also, this Chain Chomp, he just wants to be our friend, but he's not being our friend today. Fortunately, Yoshi does not want to make friends with the Chain Chomp. But maybe another day Yoshi will be friends with Chain Chomp, and they'll all live happily ever after. TM. Also, just keep platforming here. I also think those platforms look like hot dogs a little bit. The red and green ones, like ketchup, garlic, or green sauce you put on hot dogs. Press 1 if you agree. Relish. That's the word. It's 1 AM, give me a break. Alright, so I'm gonna ground pound over here, and then I'm gonna get over here and ground pound through that to set myself up just right, and then we can get to this platform pretty quick. And then from here, there we go, just keep taking this the whole way. And now we just gotta take this platform a little bit of the way here. Garlic. Garlic heart. Please do, Round Cube. Second job to pay those dentist bills. He really does. Pass it down to the ages, Round Cube. Future Yoshers. DJ Fatso, what is up? Goobin guy. Also, these little ghost guys are some of my favorites. They have the similar face to the fireballs. They just give a little smiley, happy face. Like, look at that. Is that just not adorable to you? The sprite work in this game is just wonderful. It's so amazing. What? There's some capitals going on here in the chat. So, interestingly, you could actually prevent yourself from getting through that load zone that I just went through. Like, if you perfect jump there, it can kind of, I believe if it's perfect jump, it can kind of mess up that load zone. Like, I've had it happen before where I just couldn't get through it, and then I had to just kind of, I was eventually able to get into it. It's just kind of strange. And we're gonna do a gate hack here in a little different way. There we go. We used the enemy there that time, just because he's right there and it works really nice. There's also, it's really weird to position the egg there for that one, so using the enemy there just works out a lot more consistently for that. Not much mana, that's good. There we go, colon 3. Love that! colon 3, colon 3, colon 3. Alright, so now we don't get to see Indigo Yoshi again, unfortunately, but we do get to see this Yoshi. Green Yoshi. which is a very great Yoshi color. Gonna get through Kamek just like that. Alright. And pick that up. Welcome back, Oblivinator. Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing here. Nice, got door 4. So I wanted to get door 4 there, because all those other doors are much, much slower. Like, it could lose me minutes if I didn't get it. I used my setup where I just got to the second door, shot a neutral X shot in a certain way, and I could get that. So that was good. Favorite GameCube game? Great question. This is an auto-scroller, so now it's a perfect time to answer that. I mean, clearly, the answer we all have to give is that it's DDR Mario Mix. My actual probably favorite GameCube game, I want to say, is... might actually be Billy Hatcher, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Billy Hatcher. I've played a lot of GameCube games, but I think I like that one the best. That one, there we go. So yeah, we just have to just wait through this. We can shoot eggs at Kamek to get her out of the way. Excuse me. But yeah, almost done here. We almost get to fight Baby Bowser. Also, Kamek kind of has the PlayStation thing going on, which is kind of interesting. Notice that her like stuff, her logos, the magic that she shoots, it's the same shapes that the PlayStation uses, which is just kind of funny to me. So I can play GBA Yoshi again. Very nice. Bongos. Mine is the Game Boy player. Hey, it's very nice. Shaking my head. Wind Waker is pretty great. Alright, so yep. Pretty much what happens here is that Baby Bowser's just saying, hey Kamek, I don't really need you anymore. I'm not about this. I'm Baby Bowser. And hi. And then in English you'd say, what kind of green donkey is that? I want to ride. And that's why he's ground pounding you, is that he wants to ride on Yoshi. We're not letting him do that though. We're gonna ground pound. Just like that. If I were to ground pound him in the air, he would just stay there in the air, interestingly enough. Did not get the freeze frame and valid run, Kappa. Kamek is a he? Excuse me then. I always thought it was, I always thought Kamek is a she. Excuse me then. Green Ducky, that PogChamp change off is my favorite emote. And we get probably one of the coolest songs in any game ever, really. Probably top 10, top 5 boss fight theme. Just happens to be in very cute, colorful Yoshi's Island. So, you know. But yeah, the game really changes itself up here, because now you're fighting in like a pseudo 3D environment. You gotta shoot these eggs at certain positions. Just like that. So yeah, I just want to position my eggs just the right way. Just being a little careful and whatnot. There we go, so time will be coming up soon. Overall, this is looking like a pretty solid run for me. My PB is about a 158. This is looking like just about 2 hours, a little over it. And time. And that is Yoshi's Island 80% Warpless. So yeah, best final boss. Definitely agreed. Scooby on PB pace right now. Nope. Good fight. Thank you, Round Cube. Definitely appreciate that. He's the world record for, he has the IO world record for this fight. Also, I gotta play something. My friend Rocket gave me this. It's a GG button. So. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. So then this pretty much just says, like, now the babies are reunited. The stork can now deliver the babies to their parents, and they can all live a happy life. So if you are interested in running Yoshi's Island, please feel free to just check out the Yoshi.science. That is the wiki where you can find a lot of info about learning the game, a lot of good stuff for beginners. You can also go on the Yoshi Discord. There's a speedrun help channel if you ever need help, or if you just kind of hang out there. Almost as good as the nut button. He has the nut button too. Where can we follow Gooby? You can follow me on Twitch. I stream. There we go. Count Gooby. And we got. This is my favorite. One of my favorite ending credits in a game. So, it's like that and Mario World are definitely my favorite ones. So we're just gonna let this kind of relax. It's about 1:15 a.m. over here. Definitely would enjoy some chill piano music. Please feel free to reconsider. Man, I guess I want to thank Speed Gaming for letting me do this run. And just for organizing this marathon. It's been really great doing my runs at it. I've really enjoyed doing them. Really great meeting you all in chat. Had a blast at it. A lot of great people here. They're all doing really great work. Oh yeah, this is definitely my childhood too, Green Yoshi. Something fun I like to do is look for everyone with the name Yoshi who worked on Yoshi's Island, or like some form of Yoshi. Because Yoshi is like a name in Japan, so... And this game was developed in Japan, so it's something I like to do. Like, there's Yoshi. Yoshi worked on Yoshi's Island. Gooby, what's your favorite level? Great question. 6-1. I really enjoy playing through 6-1 for some reason. The movement feels really nice in it. I believe we are currently right on schedule. Yep, we can just let these play out. I'll just let these play out until someone just lets me know if they need to set up. Good job, Yoshi. Thank you. I can't be playing Yoshi's Island without mentioning that I sometimes like to wear, as an incentive for marathons, a ridiculous Yoshi costume when playing this game. Here we go. I still get chills every time I see this ending credits. I don't know, just something about it is just really captivating to me. Hey, thank you, DJ. And Cat, it is a 158. And there we go. This would say, heroes are born. Well, that is all I have to show. Okay, looks like I got the message. Thank you, Speed Gaming. Thank you, everyone who came to watch this run. Thank you to all the Midwest Speed Fest friends showing up. And good luck to Magius, who is going to be up next, doing a pretty sick run. Be sure to check that out. Good luck to all the rest of the runners. I hope you all have a great night.